next guest is a creative strategist, author, and AI enthusiast. He has created a framework for helping others develop professionally in just a few steps. Ooh, we're going to learn this. Joining us today, Charlie Crenshaw. Crenshaw the Fourth. I was going to say the full. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me, and thanks for sharing your platform. I'm sure Lady Doris would be extremely proud of you.
Mom, don't make me go. I'm gonna cry.
Don't do that.
Okay, what's creative execution? Let's talk about that.
So creative execution, it came from a place of pain, actually. So I spent a decade with this phenomenal Fortune 100 telecommunications company, worked my way up from,
Fortune 100.
Fortune 100.
Not 500. Okay.
No.
This is big.
Worked from, sales consultant all the way to business transformation for enterprise customers, until one day I was told that, hey, your role is being eliminated. And from that moment, I felt some type of way, but I had to think strategically, how can I go from a layoff to legacy? And that's where creative execution was birthed.
Wow. And so then what happened there from there and into the actual birth of it? Yeah,
so I had to create a framework. The research, 1.2 million people in 2025 were the victims of workforce reduction. So that allowed me to really see that there was a need for it. And the framework is consisted of pray, think, move, measure, finish. And I can kind of speak to that high level. So pray, I can only speak from my experience. I'm a Christian man. That allowed me to understand that, what's happening is happening for you, not to you. That's the prayer piece. The think piece is we're in an age where it's AI, but we also need to learn how to leverage RI, which is real intelligence. So you leverage the RI and the AI, you can think your way through anything. Move is just kind of getting out of the analysis paralysis. Some people are going to move into, another opportunity with a job. Some people are going to create a tech company like Udall, So you got to move, measure the progress. So for myself, I noticed that if I didn't apply for an opportunity within 24 hours, the probability of me getting that role is very slim to none. All right, so that's the measurement. And finish, you got to finish the job. Michael Jordan has this great expression. He was being interviewed and they were about to win a championship, and they were talking to him like he had already won, but he told them the job's not done. So when you get that opportunity, make sure you finish. And
so all of this is called creative execution.
Creative execution, yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so then this framework, how are you spreading it in the world right now?
Yeah, so I'm super excited. We have a creative execution experience that's taking place on May the 30th at the Orange Mound Library. We have Mayor Paul Young, who's going to be a special guest. I have an amazing panel, and we have community partners as well, everyone from Patriot Bank to Starbucks to Zodiac Grill on Wheels and Scrape the Plate. It's going to be an amazing experience.
Tell me about, you touched on artificial intelligence, right? Yeah. So let's really dig into this. How do you balance? Oh, he's like, all right, here you go. How do you balance artificial intelligence with real intelligence?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
sure. So I believe that artificial intelligence, large language models, to be specific, because we have AI everywhere. It can be Netflix, it can be you unlocking your phone.
Right, we've had AI, and so now all of a sudden everybody is just thinking AI is these big machines that came in, and it's like right. So it's about using the large language models like a ChatGPT as a creative collaborator. You don't let it do all the thinking for you. You have to create the prompts and allow it to just kind of see some of the blind spots that you may not be considering. And I like to actually talk to it versus just typing, because I think the spontaneity of just talking to the platform, I think you get more value out of it. There is an audio button, and then there is the typing it out.
Yes.
And so when from your brain to your hands typing, there's a dimension lost.
Yes. Right? You sound like you've used this before.
Well, I love technology.
Absolutely.
I just love technology, and I read, but also, so you're just saying basically that humans will always be needed.
Absolutely. In 2030, I want to say 30% of jobs are going to be automated. So that means
30% of jobs.
Yeah. So that means that we're going to lose a lot of jobs, but jobs are going to be created. And the jobs that are creative are going to be the people that can leverage the technology the best. So I think it's important that we start. I think AI is a great equalizer, whether you've been at a corporation for 20 years or if you're someone on the street, if you can learn how to leverage, those large language models to your advantage, I think you'll do some great things.
They're saying that if you don't learn it, that you're going to be left out. But there is so much controversy with AI and what it's doing to the environment, and so there's there has to be this middle ground. And so, what is the name of your book? We didn't.
Yeah, so it's called Creative Execution, and I dive into these frameworks, and it's a little bit more in depth than what we can cover in the interview. But super proud of it, and it's going to be launching on May the 30th as well.
Okay, yeah, because you walked us through the framework, but that helps you actually experience it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for coming in, helping us rethink everything.
Absolutely.